Happy birthday! Welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. Yep, every day is your birthday. Why wait to have a happy day? Why not have a happy day every day and celebrate your birthday every day? Okay, so why wait to live a life you love as well? Why not start today? No, in fact, you see that last line? I nearly got it, didn't I? I practiced this a few times, you can probably tell. Let's start living a life you love right now. That was the last line I was going to go for. Happy Saturday, everybody. How are you doing? New intro there. I'm working on it. I'm working on remembering it, making sure I get it right. I think I'm getting there. Happy birthday. Welcome to the first day of the rest of life. You see, every day is your birthday. Why wait to have a happy day? Why not start by having a happy day today? No, every day. Happy day every day. I'll get there eventually. Anyway, but we always start off, hopefully within the first 2 minutes, saying happy birthday to the people whose real birthdays and actual birthdays it is today. A little bit of a list today, only one person tomorrow. Interesting. And then we're going to go on and talk about making tiny decisions every day and how to decide about bigger things in your life, which actually comes from the Blinkist book of the day. So the free Blinkist book of the day, definitely go listen to that. It's absolutely brilliant. All about the psychology of decision making. Oh, heavenly. And you're going to need to listen to it again without a doubt, and I'm only about halfway through now. Happy birthday to Emma Young. No idea how I know you or where I know you from, but happy birthday to you. Christina Ricks, I think I know you through Jill and Josh Stanton, so happy birthday to you. Sevvy Hassan and Richard Nichols, I think I know you through 4N. Ben Kench, I can't remember, sorry Ben. Can't remember. I do remember looking you up and thinking, that's where I know him from, but I can't remember now where it was from. Anyway, probably 4N. Could be somewhere else as well. No. Callum McLean, same deal. Liz Bond, I know you from Cheltenham. Haven't seen you for ages. Holly Nolman, actually know you from Cheltenham as well. Improv comedy person, I seem to remember. Now in Toronto, though, I notice. Very interesting there. Go and see if you can find Evan Carmicheal, who also lives in Toronto. Find him on YouTube, look him up. I think you guys would make a good connection for potential future collaborations of some kind. Cool. And Gulliver van der Handley, who helped me, who was part of the group who helped me overcome my phobia of talking to women in social situations back in 2009. So he was part of that. He was the sort of NLP psychology guy, I think, I seem to remember. Not quite sure 100%. Anyway, lives in Barcelona now. My cousin lives in Barcelona, Gulliver. And tomorrow it's Julie Sullivan. No idea where I know you from either, Julia, but happy birthday to all of you. So that's 3 minutes in. Sorry, that took a little bit longer than planned, but happy birthday to all of you people. And hello to new viewer. I can't see who you are, but I can see the picture. The picture on the top there. Happy birthday to you too, because every day is your birthday. Welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. Right, making tiny decisions. We talked about making bigger decisions. So the second part of the comment, which is making bigger decisions, that comes from Blinkist book of the day. All very much about how we have a tendency to look back after we've made a decision as to whether or not the decision was right in the first place. And that's always a little bit tricky, isn't it? Because you look at the end, you go, I wish I hadn't made that decision because this is the outcome I got. And I would have made a different decision if I'd known the outcome. But you don't know the outcome before you make the decision. So it's tricky to make that decision in the first place without all the information you've got after the fact. There's a outcome bias, psychology outcome bias, and there is a hindsight bias going on there as well. Both psychology, it's shortcuts that our brains do automatically. Can't help it. It just happens. That's how it works. But there's a couple of techniques in the Blinkist book of the day that can help you weigh up the decision between these two things, and how to make sure that you don't let those biases influence your decision making going forward. It's really clever, really interesting as to how our brains work to do that sort of thing. We talked about this the other day with never and always, the words never and always, whereas actually it should be I feel like it never happens and I feel like it always happens. And the classic one I always use is I never win the raffle when somebody's doing a raffle, and you think, well, and then they go up and win the raffle, and you go, well, there you go. You can never say that you never win the raffle ever again. Never say never again. To quote a famous James Bond movie there. Rip Sean Connery, by the way. Rest in peace, Mr. Connery. Hope you're happy up there, heaven, or wherever it is you go after death. thing, depending on who you are. The second viewer, hello second viewer, how are you doing? Happy birthday to you. Say hello, make some comments. If you're a replay viewer, what do you mean comments? If I said your birthday today, if I wish you a happy birthday today, like a proper happy birthday, it's actually your birthday today, tell us what you do in the comments below, remind us what you do, tell us what we can buy from you. Okay, and back to making tiny decisions to change your life every single day. It is all about, this comes from the Evan Carmicheal Ent-spresso, which is also linked in the description, but it's basically, but this is also what I teach as well. So this is all about making tiny changes to your daily habits to change your life completely. Just looking at things that you can do on a daily basis that will make the difference in the longer term. This can happen, for example, yes, absolutely, Suzanne, in fact, I think. That's interesting. I've got, okay, let's just do this. Hold on a second. I had a note. Why isn't that working? There we go. I was thinking to myself, I made some notes about this. I can't remember what I was going to say. They can change relationships. Oh yes, I was talking about relationships and exercise. They were the two examples I was going to take. Exercise, obviously, you can't do 100 press-ups on day one, but you might be able to do one, and then you might be able to do 2 tomorrow, and you might be able to do 3. Squats, for example, might be the same sort of thing. You might not be able to do 100 squats today, but you might be able to do 2 or 3 today, and then you could do 4 or 5 tomorrow, and build up and build up. So it's tiny little actions every single day that make the difference in the long run. I do have a chart on to track this stuff. This comes from the Slight Edge, from Darren Hardy. I think it's Darren Hardy that did that. Yeah, anyway. Slight Edge, Darren Hardy. Somebody confirm it in the comments, that'd be great. And I'll try and remember to link the book to that, because it's fantastic, well worth reading. And then also in relationships, it's about saying you love somebody. We've talked about love a few times in previous examples, but saying you love somebody on a regular basis, or telling them when you appreciate the things they do, rather than saying you never clean up the dishes. How about thank you for cleaning up the dishes when they do clean up dishes, or when they do put things in the right place, and praising them for the good things that they do on a daily basis, little tiny things on a good things. Plus, that will also help you see the good things that happen as well in your own life. As you're looking around, as you're doing things in your life, notice the little things that go well. Because we have a tendency as human beings to focus on the negatives. When we go to bed at night, this is one of the things I teach in my classes, in my programs and so forth. Every time you go to bed at night, write down 3 things that have made you smile during the day, the 3 things that you've achieved during the day, and 3 things that you're grateful for or happy about in your life, before you go to bed. And then once you've written them down, then go back through them again and replay them to yourself and think to yourself, oh yes, I remember how I felt when these good things happened. And then you go to sleep having focused on the good stuff. And then and here's the key thing. Next morning when you wake up, first thing you do, pick up that sheet and look at all the things you achieved yesterday. Look at all the things that made you smile yesterday. Look at all the things that you're grateful for from yesterday. And relive them again and feel that again in the morning. So then you're waking up with a positive mindset before you even get going on the day. Because most people go to bed going, oh, I wish I'd done this other thing. I should have done this other, and they beat themselves up before they go to bed. And then they wake up next morning going, oh God, here we go. I've got to get all this stuff done today, blah, blah, blah. And it's all negative. Finishes the day negative, starts the negative, just negative all the way through. The more positive little things you can do. So this is all about making these little changes. So you can make this tiny little change every night and every morning. You can do a little bit more exercise every single day. And over time you get fitter and fitter and fitter. I've lost a stone and a half during lockdown since May of last year. How have I done that? I've just gone out for a 1 mile run pretty much every day, and done a small sort of 20-minute exercise routine at home, fairly simple one. And not eaten too much junk food. And there you go, lost a stone and a half. It says, yeah, little tiny exercises you can do every single day to move things forward. I sent a couple of messages out to a few friends of mine recently. Anna, I know, in Hungary is feeling a bit down at the moment, so I've been sending her messages on a regular basis saying, hey, hope you're doing well, hope you're okay, I love you, and hope you're feeling great, and all that kind of stuff. I sent a voicemail to my friend Sophie in Bali today because I hadn't spoken to her since Wednesday. Again, hi, how are you? I can't believe we haven't spoken in 3 or 4 days, so what's going on with your life, and so forth. And then my friend Sally, who was watching my videos silently, wasn't telling me about them, but found great solace from doing these. So I was doing these every single day. I didn't know I was doing them for her. I was doing them for me, really, but the effect was that they had a positive effect on her life as well. Okay, that's my 10 minutes. Take care, everybody. Have a lovely Saturday. Have a lovely weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Take care. Love to all. Send my love out to the world. Tell somebody you love them today and how much you appreciate them. Look for all those little things in your life that have gone well today. And if you're interested in taking my challenge up, starting in a couple of weeks' time, drop me a message either in this thing, in this chat, or on in a direct message. We'll have landing pages and stuff coming up hopefully this week for all that sort of stuff. But yes, I want to be able to help you to live your best life starting from today. Happy birthday, everybody. Have a lovely weekend and take care of yourselves. Send love out into the world, and love you all. Take care. Bye for now.